What's up, everybody? This is the A4th Wolf.
Bruce Almighty.
And welcome back to a Wolf Watches with my good friend, Bruce Almighty. And today we bring you the, what is this, a 6th episode of Red vs. Blue, Season 15, simply titled...
Reacts.
So, last episode, you unfortunately weren't there when I was watching it, but you obviously watched it since then.
Yes.
What was your first reaction?
The dinosaurs.
Okay, I meant mostly about Church.
About him being dead?
Or being alive.
Oh.
Did you forget that? Did you watch the episode?
I did watch the episode, but I forgot to include that he is still alive somewhere. But
yeah, basically they just got the message.
They were talking about his death and everything. Like, oh.
Yeah, it was like, oh, it's all sad. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of disappointing. And it turns out that they can't use the metasuit anymore.
He's still alive, but he's really messed up.
That's what it seems like. Or he's fine and the message is just messed up. But
I think he's really messed up because he
at this point,
every one of AIs a fragment of AI, and he's really messed up right now.
And he also divided himself apparently at the end of season 13.
He was already failing.
Yeah, and AIs, what is it in the Haloverse? They only last about 7 years or 6 years.
And he was on his like 6th year.
Yeah, he I think he was on like his 8th. So it's very. I mean, he was in storage for a while, so maybe that helped a bit. But still, he was nearing the end of his life, and now here we are. So, but yeah, all the explaining of what they've been doing since then, that was hysterical. I wish we could have seen a flashback to the actual fight, but it was definitely a good thing to.
Caboose brings the dinosaurs.
Because of course he did. That was great. And then, remember Miniature Freckles? No, it's so.
Renee.
Yeah, Caboose just falls over. Tucker is supposed to play dead. that I have to admit, that was adorable.
Oh yeah, little him is adorable.
Yeah. So anyway, so they heard that Church is now alive, and apparently he needs help. The message was too degraded to find out
where,
what, how.
It's like, we need help. Well, where? I don't care where.
Sending message. All right. So anyway. Now we're going to find out how the Reds and Blues are reacting to Church being alive and in danger.
All right.
Hit it.
No. Come on! What are y'all waiting for? We're wasting time. Take it easy, Tucker. We have to think about this. What is there to think about? Yeah, Church needs help. How is this even possible? There was nothing left of Epsilon after that last battle. You don't have to tell me that. I have a pretty fucking vivid memory of the whole thing, which is entirely why the hell we need to get on this now. We owe him one. Several. A million.
Where he's at.
He said Alpha. Could it be the original Church AI?
Who fucking cares? It's Church, our friend. Or my friend at least.
Hey, Church means a lot to me too. More than I think you realize. I'm not happy about the situation either, but we have to be realistic. Any successful operation begins with intelligence.
We've never needed intelligence before. It's a huge.
He's not wrong.
You have very little.
We don't have a way to trace that message. Well, standing around and talking ain't gonna accomplish shit. That's all we ever do, and we never get anything done.
The other factor is that we have leads on the freelancer side of this. Washington and I have some old friends we can check up on.
So you want to go on a fucking freelancer adventure while Church is in trouble? Give me a break! Going after Church means tracing that signal, which is not something we can do on our own. For that, we're gonna need some help.
So you know what? I keep thinking that all the freelancers are dead because of the list and all those guys were killed. But there are other freelancers.
Yeah. I mean, there was like 100 of them.
Yeah, 50 of them.
Whoa, why the sudden interest?
Oh,
I thought you hated my ideas.
I do hate them. But we need to look
That
at
part
the
where he
top
forgot to
for a second.
record an
The Reds and Blues
entire
need us to trace that
conversation.
message, and we need them to allow us to go with them. I'd rather negotiate that deal on our terms. So let them come to us.
Smart. How about another one?
No more. That last one is still lodged in my brain like a stupidity bullet. Why don't you go ahead and check on the Red team? I'm curious about their take on all this.
Okay. Stupid freaking dead Church. Every time.
Of course, Griff is just complaining.
Oh, cool. Foreshadowing.
Robots! Our long and terrible nightmare of peace has finally come to an end. To the east, storm clouds gather. To the west, the dogs of war are howling.
Griff's actually doing it. Everyone's
What?
Our
doing
enemy
it.
is nigh. We must stand and fight. Very
What is he?
Our very lively
It's
I'll just shut up.
It's sorry.
Fight back
Okay.
against these whites. Whoa! I knew the day might come when the white
that
team
racist?
once again
Sounded
raised
racist.
its late to face in our war-friendly valley. They've done it before. The meta, Agent Wyoming. And now the whites are back to take it all.
Sarge, you're bordering on really offensive territory.
Borders? Ah! Whites don't care about borders. And leave nothing in their wake but indie rock and smoothie shops. Ah!
But Sarge, I'm reddish-white.
That's why you're a race in the hole, Donut. You are the only one who can walk between worlds. You'll be our white spy.
God.
Dumblar Bob.
Oh.
You must act white, Donut.
I'm completely lost.
Been way too much time trimming your lawn.
Sarge is being racist. That's all you gotta say.
Don't forget to pop your collar.
Sarge, I'm not sure. As your second in command, I have to question the long-term strategy of this particular course of action.
Zoons! I know this sounds crazy, but either I'm right, or I'm just an old man who's lost his marbles because he can't adjust to life outside the military chain of command and continues to find increasingly absurd things to declare war on as a subconscious way of avoiding the sad truth that he no longer really knows who he is.
That was one heck of a sentence.
It's probably unrelated.
Right. The race war. No,
It's not a race war.
That's a good point, Lopez. Where is Griff?
Yeah, I haven't seen him since the meeting.
I know what's happening. He's been captured by the whites. This means war.
Who are the whites in this
So,
situation?
exchange for help,
guess
you want
her?
What exactly?
Not
Oh,
much.
that might be
Interviews,
it.
access, and the exclusive.
I don't buy it. How are you gonna trace the message?
I won't be. I have an AI assistant. He hasn't let me down yet.
AI. Where the
Vic.
hell did you get it?
Those details aren't part of the deal. It's a trusted source.
We need to know if we can trust you. Smart AI or dumb AI?
He's dumb. Very dumb.
I still don't like the idea of civilians tagging along.
I reported from the front lines in the Great War. I can handle myself.
And your cameraman?
He's...
I've seen few people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. Blade Runner.
And I thought we'd already reached peak moron.
Don't make deals with the whites.
Who's dumber?
Blankets are covered
Him
in
or
small
Caboose?
box.
I stand
It's still Caboose by a long.
Who wants a poison pumpkin frappuccino?
I'm just
What?
gonna shut up now.
Back off, Missy. We know
There
you're
are so
good.
many things that are just questionable.
We haven't seen him.
They've been with us the whole time, Sarge. She hasn't touched
Okay, yeah, the
We're
camera
all
people
on the
are
same team
the
now.
whites.
Yeah.
Got it?
Red, white, and blue working together? How absolutely un-American.
Great. Now we've got to find Griff. We don't have time for this.
Where's his flashlight on?
Let's pack up and prepare to move out. I'm sure he'll turn up.
Yeah.
I'll check the pantry. Miss Andrews?
You saw him go in.
Uh-huh. Just like Gollum. He was all muttery and crawly.
You stay here. I'll see if I can talk the cat out of the tree.
You don't want me to film?
I doubt he'll talk to me, but I know he won't talk to us.
I doubt he'll
Stay.
film it. To begin with.
Church doesn't, or Griff doesn't know anything, does he?
Or he could be hiding something. A secret food
Hang on.
stash. Yeah.
Griff?
Don't push me.
He's saying
Go
something.
away.
I just want to talk.
Well, I don't want to talk to you or anyone. So make like a tree and fuck off.
I see you're upset. Can we talk about why?
You! That's why. You show up here, you drop the bomb on us, and then everyone goes springing into action. We are supposed to be done. I don't want to go on another adventure. I don't want to listen to Saltburn. I don't want to get shot at. I don't want to shoot at other people. I want to chill. I want to sit and chill.
And leave church to his fate?
Fuck church! I spent half my life dealing with his shit. His ex-girlfriends. His daddy issues.
Yeah, actually, that's a
his
good point.
Resurrections. Why can't he just stay dead?
Ouch.
Because
I
the
spent a lot
writer
of
of Red vs. Blue was Church for 5 seasons.
They all say the same thing about Griff. He's the lazy one, the one who doesn't care.
Nailed it.
Your actions tell a different story. A story of someone who always answers the call, who always helps his friends and fights for the greater good. I mean, I saw you give Sarge CPR in the Blood Gulch logs. You saved his life. I think your sister is right about you. You care about your friends.
You don't know the first thing about me, lady! I hate Simmons! I hate Sarge! I hate everybody! Present your fucking paper!
babies.
Okay, after all that, is he still gonna go?
Are you sure you're ready to lead a team again? Dude, look who you're talking to. This is not my first rodeo. You've come a long way, but don't get too big ahead now. Yeah, you're right. I just led a bunch of soldiers into battle, saved the planet, and whooped wholesale ass against trained mercenaries and space pirates. NBD. Smart ass. Buzzkill. Be careful out there. Yeah.
Never.
Okay, Dad. We're splitting up, attacking this situation from both flanks. Caroline and I will be dropping in on a few fellow freelancer alumni to see what we can learn. The rest of you, with the help of the press, will locate the source of Church's message. Enough words. Wheels up in 10. And remember,
Silence that.
look who's finally graced us with his presence.
Where have you been, soldier?
Thinking. Yeah, right.
Thinking about food.
No, actually, I was thinking that I quit.
Quit what?
You. All of you. I quit. I'm not going. I'm staying here. What? You can't quit. That's not allowed. I can do whatever I want. I'm not in the military anymore. I should have quit years ago. What about Church? Let him go, Caboose. All of you. He's been resurrected more times than Jean Grey. It's getting old. Seriously, dude? You've always been selfish, but this is bullshit. I don't like you. Any of you. But
I mean, I'm
we'll
not
have to
surprised by
line
that,
up
but that's a
each of your
bombshell.
first. I'm done.
Damn.
You can't do that. Someone do something.
Griff, desertion is punishable by death. So keep going. Desertion means leaving the military, not eating dessert. Here's the Griff, turn around.
Wow.
He actually did it.
He's tired of it. He's tired of fighting.
I liked it better when they were funny.
Yeah. I hope you didn't fuck something up.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna come help.
Probably. Wow.
And that was it.
All right. Wow. Okay. That was. I'm actually kind of shocked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a very big development.
Bomb drop right there.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just try and break this down a bit. So, obviously, not all of the freelancers are dead. The ones that
There's a few.
Yeah, there's a few, but none of them are that we have probably heard of before. Because I mean, North and South are gone. There's Washington and Carolina, who obviously are still there. There's Texas, who's gone. There's Wyoming, who's gone. There's Maine, who's gone. CT's gone. So pretty much everyone from like the top
main
7.
Remember the original the 6 that were in 14 that were just kind of thrown in the wasteland, kicked.
Yeah.
They're still alive.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's that. Oh, that would be interesting if they brought them back.
Yeah, I could see it happening.
Yeah, or just someone along those lines. Just like freelancers who didn't quite make the cut to get AI, but are still relatively high on the list or relatively low on the list. And then, the Reds and Blues are going with the film crew to try and what was it? Trace the message or whatever.
Yes. Well, they're splitting up.
Right. The Wash and Carolina are going for the freelancers. They're tracking down the message.
And red and blue are going. They're not even called red versus blue anymore. It's called
the Reds and Blues.
Reds and blue. They're going together to find
the message. Yeah.
Griff?
It sounds like Vic is with Andrews.
Yeah, but he's a retard.
But yeah, that's why they call him a dumb AI.
Yeah.
But I mean, she has the recording, she has everything, and she says she has an AI. It's like, and if there's someone completely different, that's going to be kind of a left turn. But I think it's Vic.
And then there's Griff, who decided to ditch and leave. I see it as like I'm gonna justify it with Griff in a way, and not in a way.
Yeah, you can totally see where Griff is coming from.
Exactly.
Think of how many problems, because none of the problems were initiated by the Reds. It was all blue team stuff.
Yeah.
Tex coming in, Church getting killed, getting resurrected, going with the freelancers. All that was like blue team that the Reds just somehow got wrapped up in. And Church has always been a lazy guy in general, and he's always hated being in the military.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was like one time, like the few times that he said, "All right, let's do it." It's mainly just because he was just like, he knows that, I'm gonna get overruled. I'm gonna end up doing it anyway. So what the fuck?
It's either do this or die.
Yeah, it was either do this or just like be, treated like shit. And now he's finally retired. He is out of the game. He expected to lounge around for the rest of his life. And now this comes up.
Yeah.
He's tired of it, and you can totally see it from his perspective. Now, and it's like the Reds and Blues are family, but
Not.
yeah, in this case, it's a little jarring because I mean, after the last couple of seasons, it's like they've always stuck together, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is just the final straw. Now, in terms of Griff coming back,
I think he's gonna come back.
I really do think he will. I mean, if anything, we'll just see him at the end of the season when the Reds and Blues come back, and he's just like, "I've been so bored," and you guys left without a ship, just complaining like that. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I think he's either gonna come to his senses, or he's going to be like, so when everyone left, I was so bored and nobody got food, or just basically like a bunch of selfish reasons to come back and join them.
Yeah, but he wanted to be bored. He liked being bored.
Well, he didn't like being bored. He liked being nothing. And you know what? I like doing nothing, but when I do nothing for too long, I get bored. So I think something like that's gonna happen. What do you think?
Yeah, he's gonna realize like, well, no one to talk to, no one to do, nothing to happen.
Yeah, it's like when you're with your friends for like weeks on end, and then one day you just, you know what? I just want a day to myself.
Yeah.
Not listen to anyone, not take any phone calls, and then like once that actually happens, you're like, I really want some social contact.
It was like, I see what your point is, but Griff is trying to do a longer span, like a day. A day is fine.
Yeah.
A day or two. He's for a long shit, I didn't tell y'all stuff.
He'll be fine for, I would give it 5 days.
Honestly, I would say
5 days or a week max, and then he would want to go.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say in Red vs. Blue, I'm gonna say it's gonna be probably till end of season.
Really? You think he won't be around for the entire?
I think so.
Well, you know what? Now that you brought that up, I don't know when this Red vs. Blue thing was filmed, and I'm not quite sure when this happened, but Jeff Ramsey, the guy who plays Griff and is like the CEO of Rooster Teeth, he actually took a sabbatical not too long ago. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up on it, but he was just overwhelmed with the amount of work that he's been doing, and he works hard.
Mm-hmm.
So he literally just took a sabbatical and basically like, all right, I'm not going to be in anything. I'm going to spend some time with my family, away from all this. I'm just going to come back rested.
I see that happening.
But here's the thing, I don't know when that happened in accordance with the Red and Blue script. So
I can see it mingling with
it could be, I could be thinking too much into it, but it could be something like that. And you're right, maybe he does come back at the end, or this is just a plot-related thing, and he'll be back within a few episodes.
Yeah, I can see a mixture between both.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know when this was filmed and when he left for his sabbatical, but it could be just a reflection on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching the latest episode of Red vs. Blue with us. We can't wait to see what happens next. I can't wait to see what freelancers they manage to dig up.
I think
you could be right. It could be with those three.
What
that
happens is the Reds and Blues might meet Reds and Blues.
Oh yeah, that's a good point because I mean, they're not the only Reds and Blues, so it is entirely possible that they hook up with more Reds and Blues. But I don't see unless the message came from another Red and Blue base, which I guess is not completely out there, but
To lure them out. I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, you know what? I had this thought at the beginning of the video. I didn't want to say it because we were watching it. But what if that video was a fake?
It seemed like it happened before. Like Church said, he called out and helped many times.
Well, the thing that
He's an
I mean,
AI. He has memory banks.
Right. But I'm just saying that, like, since it's the future, is it that hard to imagine that, like, you can create just a hologram and have it speak in Church's voice using sound bites,
Yeah.
and then just, you know. So
Yeah.
it might not. It could be the guy trying to draw out Tucker.
You're right. Unicorn Man.
Unicorn Man. I can't wait for Cabooses' reaction to Unicorn Man.
But call him Unicorn Man.
Yeah. So if that's the case, I mean, I can totally see it happening because Church is pretty much like I don't see how he could
wasn't Unicorn Man
survive.
also a freelancer?
Huh?
Wasn't Unicorn? I'm calling him for
Yeah,
Unicorn. He's a freelancer.
Well, they don't specify who
He
he is.
hinted at himself he was a freelancer.
I don't think so. He doesn't really say that. He says he just works for whoever, hires him.
But he seemed like he could have been freelancer material at one point.
Maybe he would. Yeah, I mean, he could be. It could be like another like meta reaction where he was injured or something, and then someone picked him up and fixed him up and brainwashed him. Maybe. Mm-hmm. This we're getting way too ahead of ourselves in terms of.
We're going way too deep.
Yeah, way too deep. But it would make sense if this church was a fake, because where would he have gone after the battle chorus?
That is very true. But he disappeared. He went into nothing.
Yeah, that's what we assume. So
He's Data.
yeah, but I mean,
Sorry.
yeah, sorry,
Roommates.
we're hearing our roommates in the other room and they're
So-
cussing each other out.
So I think what happened is with Data, I'm taking.
But that's the thing.
But see,
yes, there's data, but you can't recover an AI. They literally break down.
Yeah, they break down, but what happened is, like you said, they break down to the point where he gives him this, that's Chuck from gone. Give him this, give him this, give him this, give him all of them AIs. There's a point where he gives all of his data left, and there's none left to him, and then he just wipes himself out. That's how
Right.
data works, until the point where it's just gone.
Yeah, and
So I think he's either he had like 1 0 left in him, or
10010 left. All right. Well, we'll find out once they get back into this, and I'm really excited to see where they're taking it. Do you think it's going to be a 2-season?
ordeal.
What was that?
Ordeal, 2-season ordeal.
Yeah, a 2-season ordeal or a 3-season one.
2.
You think it's going to be 2?
2.
I hope it's 3 because I don't like it when they do it 2.
Or
It just seems weird. I always thought that the Freelancer Saga could have been 3 if they just stretched it out a bit. But that's just my opinion. But anyway, thank you again for watching us react to this episode. Leave comments below. Do you think it's Church? Do you think that the Reds and Blues are going to succeed? Do you think that Griff is going to come back? What other freelancers will we run into? So be sure to comment below. And this is the 84th Wolf.
Bruce Almighty.
And we'll see you guys next time.